Hey guys, it's April from My 3Cs, and here I am on YouTube. Surprise, that's one of the updates that I've been kind of hiding for myself because I didn't want to just put something out there and say, hey, I'm going to be on YouTube, blah, 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 and just, be posting that over and over again until I had time to actually make a video. So here I am. I'm not live, but it's me talking to you versus me actually typing a blog or a Facebook post for you or just taking some pictures. One of the reasons I decided to do this is because I do want to really get into the DIY just YouTube scene and just try to really focus on that. I've done that before. I did like 2 videos I think on DIY and they were really poor quality and I wasn't really happy with them, so I decided just to put it on the back burner until I could afford to have nice equipment so that I could provide you with quality videos. So that was in the works for a long time and I had been really wanting to do it, and now that I can, I'm really excited to share that with you guys. I also don't just want to do DIY stuff. I want to do other fun things like what's going on in where I'm at, just like fun vintage shops and places that I go for picking and just kind of that kind of fun stuff in regards to my furniture refurbishing business. But there's also other things that I'd like to share that are fun and I think that that are interesting, like cooking and just crafting and other stuff that I think maybe you would like. But if that's not something that you'd like, or there's something that I'm missing, or that you think that I can provide you and you want to know from me, just let me know. Just send me a comment like below. I'm going to put a little link down there and you can just go ahead and write me on Facebook. You can write me on Twitter, Instagram. Also here, I think you can write little comments below on what you think about this video. Why did I decide that YouTube would be better for me than just blogging? I mean, it's not like I'm gonna just stop blogging, stop being on Facebook. The reason that I want to do videos is because I think that this is more one-on-one and it's more personable. I can actually show you the person that I am and you can see how passionate I am about certain things, my real feelings. You can relate to me as a person versus trying to read between the lines and deciding what kind of person I really am. Am I quirky? Am I, I don't know, whatever. I mean, whatever your impression of me was, hopefully I can show you what kind of person I am. And I think I'm a nice person, so hopefully you think so too and you like watching my videos. Some other big things that are happening to me right now, we're going to be settling down here in Florida for a few years at least. We're gonna buy a house. My son is a high school student, and for us as a military family, we move around a lot, but my husband and I have made the decision that we're not going to be trying to move somewhere else right now because we want him to have that high school experience and for him to have his same friends and kind of have that stability in his life. So we've decided to buy a house probably in the next few weeks or like a month or so. Hopefully it's not that long because we really want to find what we're looking for soon. But one of the things that I'm going to be doing is decorating my house, and I'm going to be using some of the fun stuff that I find along my travels and along the way when I go thrift store shopping or I go to the flea market or I go to the really cool vintage shops. Some of those things are the things I'm going to incorporate in my house, and some of the things that I DIY are going to be things that are in my home too, and I want to share those with you. I'm going to be really excited and proud of the things that I do, so I think that this would be kind of a fun venue to kind of just like let that creativity out, just through Facebook, or sorry, not Facebook, through YouTube. Another really fun big thing that's happening is that we're going to Texas during the spring break week for school when my kids are out of school, and I'm gonna go visit my parents, and my parents actually have my big giant RV that we have for travel, like a travel trailer or whatever you want to call it. And it's not a fancy Airstream or anything like that. It's just a basic, pull along trailer, and it just looks like like manufactured, and there's nothing to it. But we have a camping area in northern Florida that we have, and we spent so much time there this winter, and we enjoy going up there. It's out in the woods, and if you saw my blog post about the cozy blog post about my idea of cozy, you'll notice that I took all those pictures out in the woods, and that's where I was. I was at our campsite in northern Florida, and I'm going to be spending a lot more time there, hopefully, because we just love it there. We love to just get away and have those little mini vacations every other weekend. It helps to kind of like break up, you know, all the stresses of everyday life, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't want a manufactured, everybody else has one RV. I want it to look like a home, since we spend so much time there. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of DIY, a lot of painting, a lot of interior design in this RV, and I want to take you along with me. I want you to come along for the ride. I want you to enjoy what I'm doing, and I want you to have feedback and say, and like, just tell me what you think. I really would like to get to know you guys one-on-one, and what you guys like and don't like. So another thing that has been really taking up my time, and something that I really want to focus on more and really get out there, is that I'm also now a dealer for Sweet Pickings milk paint. Why did I choose Sweet Pickings? Because I tried it, I loved it. There's nothing that I can say bad about it. I tried all other kinds of milk paint, and from experience I can say that that was my go-to milk paint. That's the only reason that I decided to sell it, because if I'm not going to stand behind something and say I love it, I don't want to sell it, and I don't want to put my name on it. But that's the reason that I'm selling it now. And if you're local to Brevard County, you can pick it up at Rehab Vintage Market. That's where I have my retail space. It's on 1442 North Harbor City Boulevard in Melbourne, Florida. So shout out to them. But anyway, if you want to buy some of the product, it's available there locally for people of Brevard County, or people maybe passing by and want to check out a really cool vintage shop. But also I'm going to be doing paint classes soon. My first one is on the 20th of February, so that's going to be really fun. It's a girls' night out thing, so if you're interested in that also and you're in Brevard County, go by Rehab Vintage Market for more information. I'll put their link down at the bottom also, so that way you know who I'm talking about. Let's see what else. I'm really excited about this, and I really want this to be a really good journey for us, for me and you, because as a retailer and as somebody that provides a service, to me, being more personable, being more out there, being a real person versus a picture on Facebook or a blog post on my WordPress blog, I think it means a lot more. And I think I'm putting myself out there so that you know that yes, I do sell furniture and all that stuff, but I'm a person and I love what I do. I can't count my blessings. I actually have done a lot of things in my life, trying to find my niche and trying to find where I fit in life. I'm sure all of us have gone through something like that before. And this is the one thing that makes me feel whole, that makes me feel like I have a purpose, and it gives me so much joy to go junking and to find great things and find the beauty in things that maybe people toss aside. It brings me happiness and joy, and I want you to feel that happiness and joy, and maybe I can inspire you to do the same thing, or even if it's not through furniture refurbishing or junking or any of that stuff, if that's not your cup of tea, maybe I can inspire you to just chase your dream and decide that you're just gonna pick up and just go for it, you know. And there's been a lot of people out there, like my husband and my family, that have always told me that, you know, you should just go for it, you should just do what you love, and you know, you've got so much talent and blah 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 blah, and you don't listen to it. You just you always put everybody else ahead of yourself, and it's time for me to just go for it. It's time for me to just say, you know what, this is what I want to do, and just go for it. So that's where I'm at, and hopefully I'll be able to put videos out while I'm working on things. The beauty of this is that it's on my time. that I don't have to worry about a deadline. I don't have to worry about, you know, I have to put something out there because of blah, blah, blah. This is something that is for me and that I get to do. And when I get to do that, I get to share it with you, so it's for you also. The biggest reward that I get is when people take my furniture, my ideas, my product home with them, and they say, wow, I love it, and it's part of my home, and a little piece, it's like a little piece of me that goes home with you and gives you big hugs every day. So I know that sounds silly, and I hope that doesn't weird people out. Oh, she comes and she gives me hugs every day. No, don't think of it that way if that freaks you out or whatever. But anyway, I need that little extra kick, you know, like, hey, I loved that, or oh my god, I did not like that, everybody knows how to do that, or you know, you did it wrong, this is a better way to do it. I don't know, I'm not an expert. I'm not even an expert at YouTube. Okay, I have experience as a photographer, I have some schooling, and then everything else was self-taught, but I am not a videographer. This is totally new to me, so bear with me if I make mistakes. I'm not gonna get it right every time. The lighting might be off, or I don't know, my video quality or my editing might not be so good, but I'm trying, and I want to get this right, and I want to do good by it. So yeah, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, or I don't know, a thumbs down if you don't like it, because then I don't know if I'm even doing the right thing. So let me know, and hopefully I didn't bore you. Hopefully you come back to see other videos and DIY projects and cooking and crafting and all the other fun stuff that I want to do. I guess that's it. So peace out, people, and yeah, kisses.